Welcome to our home. It's really warm here today, and my garden is just going wild with roses. It's so beautiful. Makes me so happy. Can you hold these for a minute, Barry?
Yeah.
So that one's especially really pretty.
They're all beautiful.
Yeah, they smell really good. So I'm going to give a talk today on paying it forward. So quite a long time ago, Barry and I, we used to travel a lot for our work, and sometimes we would drive, and this was, oh, there go the roses, and this took place, we were coming back from Santa Barbara, where we had done a workshop, and we like to listen to audio tapes together, and we were listening to an audio tape called Pay It Forward, and it was we got so involved in it that we pulled into our driveway. I think at the time we had 3 dogs, and they all came running out. I was so excited, and we couldn't get out of the car. We were so excited, even though it was late at night. That's how good the book is. They also did a movie, which is good, but not as good as the book. And it really inspired us. And the premise of it is that a 6th grade teacher gave the challenge to his students to do something to change the world. And so this one boy decided that he would help three people and do a kindness for them. And when they asked what they could do in return, he would say, "Pay it forward." And he asked each of those 3 people to do a kindness to 3 more people. Now, I haven't done the math on this, but I believe that if this continued for 15 cycles, it would be 15 million people. Isn't that amazing? What a rippling effect something like that can have. So I'm going to share 2 amazing things that happened for us. The first one was in 1978, we were living in Aptos, which is close to Santa Cruz. And we were like in love with Ram Dass, who had written the book, Be Here Now. We read every word that he wrote. And he did these records,
LPs.
And that he sent out. We had those memorized. We listened to them so often. He was just like our total hero. And he had moved to SoCal, which is only 10 minutes away from where we were living. And we went to visit him, and he could tell that we were just a little bit off of our track. I won't say how, but that's not necessary. Another story on that. And he said, "Listen, you need help, and I will counsel each of you individually, and we'll see what's blocking you from really being the full expression of your love." So we were thrilled. And that began a 3 years of not every week, sometimes every other. Sometimes he'd be traveling, so it'd only be once a month. But it was a lot of times in 3 years. And it wasn't just for an hour. Sometimes it was maybe 2 hours for me, but it was longer for Barry.
I needed more help.
Yeah, he said. So anyway, it was extraordinary. And then at the end of that, he said, "Hey, you've got a good relationship, and I can see that, all this counseling. I mean, it's really good and solid. You need to write a book to help other people, and I'll help you." And we never took a writing class ever. I mean, high school, I took one creative writing class. That's it. And he as a beginning, we started writing, and he edited, not a copy editor, but he edited and gave us good points. You should emphasize this and that. And then at the very end, when when it was all done and he had edited it, he gave us the name of his publisher. We actually had to self-publish it, but he helped us so much. And at the end, we said, "What can we possibly do? You've just helped us so much." And he said, of course, pay it forward. And we feel that what he gave us in those 3 years has been so powerful, and we feel it every time we do counseling with someone or do a workshop with someone. It's just, he really gave a very, very powerful gift and didn't ask anything in return. So I'm just going to do one other very quick example. So we had the earthquake in 1989, was it? And the house we're living in was totally destroyed. And we had 3 children. Our youngest was only 5 months old. And at that time, living close to us was a couple named Hugh and Gail Prather. Hugh Prather was a very, very famous author. One of the books was Notes to Myself, and he's very, very beloved by thousands, probably millions of people. Anyway, he was living a humble life in Santa Cruz, and we got to know him. And his house was also destroyed, but not as bad as our house. And so the 2 of them came for a solid week, helping us to remove the little bit that we could get out of the house that was destroyed. They helped us move into the new house. They just helped and helped and helped. And their house had also been not destroyed, but damaged. But they felt like ours was more damaged. And it's the first time that we experienced someone putting aside their own adversity to really help us. And it was so beautiful. And of course at the end, well, you know what they would say, but at the end we're like, how can we ever repay you? This is amazing. Of course, pay it forward. When you see someone who's really needing help, do this kindness to them. And so that's the theme of today's video, is really following your heart and reaching out and doing a kindness for others. Barry has the perfect song.
But before I sing the perfect song, I kind of feel that these videos are a way that we pay it forward too. That we're giving back, and just not asking for anything in return, just to give our love. So I hope you can receive it and go forward and give your love too. So this song, I guess I'm on a roll of sharing other people's songs. Sometimes I get a little tired of my own songs.
Oh, no.
But anyway, this, I love this. Really, it's the chorus of a song by the tenors. They used to be called the Canadian Tenors. Beautiful group of guys and they wrote this song named, what's it called? Leading with Your Heart. I always, when I think about this, it has a feeling to me of actually leading with your heart, rather than with your head. And I know that sometimes, even physically, I know that sometimes my head tends to go forward more, and I'm realizing that sometimes I walk and I feel like there's a invisible cord attached to my heart, and it's pulling me, and so I'm actually leading with my heart. It's a really great thing to try. So, but anyway, I'm just going to sing the chorus because that's what really touches me. I wanted to share one other thing. We wrote an article called Pay It Forward, one of the monthly articles that we've written, of the hundreds of articles. And there's a group called the Adults of Unity, and they were thinking from Unity Village in Missouri, and they have an annual conference, and they got together and they decided to do a conference on paying it forward. So they said, who can lead the conference? And so one of the people typed it into Google, pay it forward. And we popped up. And so they invited us to lead the conference.
The only ones.
You're right. Okay. All right. If you lead with your heart. It's the one thing you can trust to always come from love, and it will shine right through the dark, like a northern star to show you what is true. You'll never lose if only you lead with your heart. If you lead with your heart, it's the one thing you can trust to always come from love, and it will shine right through the dark, like a northern star to show you what is true. You'll never lose if only you lead with your heart. You'll never lose if only you lead with your heart. So that's our message to you. Practice leading with your heart. And practice giving a kindness as a way to pay it forward. It's a wonderful thing to do. All right. Thanks, everybody.
And I want to just share that this upcoming week, we're both having our birthday, and we're both turning 76, and with absolutely no desire to retire whatsoever.
Or stop these videos.
Oh, we love the work that we do.
Yeah.
And next week, I'm hoping, not promising, but hoping that we can get our son on the video and his husband, Isaiah.
Yeah.
That's my plan. So
stay tuned.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so much love to you, and reach out to people and just do a kindness.
One more time.
I've been giving a lot of these roses away. Just makes me so happy.
How much do you charge for the roses?
Nothing. Of course.
All right. God bless.